He's Jason Jackson, Miami Heat TV host, courtside reporter, Heat apologist, who joins us now. J-Jax, what the hell happened last night?
Let's see. The Miami Heat defense didn't show up until after the half, and for whatever reason, the Spurs decided to be the best shooting team in the first half. Done. How'd that go? That was awesome. But here's the thing. We kept the air on in South Florida.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
We kept the AC on, which is nice. That's an upgrade.
Okay. There's always a referendum after every game. No
Every
matter
single
what.
game,
Yeah. So now the Heat, they're exposed. They're point guards. They're lazy, switching. The Spurs' depth, it changes from game to game. Now what happens in Game 4?
Same thing that happened last year. I mean, we're at the exact same spot that we were last year. I mean, the Miami Heat are now 13 straight games in which they've responded with a win after a loss, and I imagine it's probably going to be 14 as well. That's the one thing that they have been able to do pretty prolifically over the last 2 years is be able to sit down, be honest about their mistakes with one another, sometimes painfully honest, and then real with what the adjustments have to be, and then they execute them. Now the question is, why do you come out and have a first half the way that you had? Their offense was fine, perfectly fine. Scored 50 points at the half, but just for whatever reason, every single step was slow. Every single contesting of a shot was slow. The rotations were bad. And again, give the Spurs unbelievable credit for making everything except for 2 shots for the first 24 minutes.
What's the building like? You know, that you have certain fans.
Manic.
What was it like second quarter?
Frantically manic.
What was it like fourth quarter?
There was receding would be the word I'd use.
Did you need seat fillers there?
This is not an award ceremony, Dan. Don't mock my white hot nation.
Oh yeah.
Stay white hot. It is. Listen, it is a fragile group. They're in their 26th year of NBA existence. Many people believe the Miami Heat started in 2003 when Dwayne Wade was drafted, but it did start in '88. But we'll point to the relevance of the organization's history, starting in '95 when Pat showed up. We can go there at least, with all due respect to Coach Rothstein, who's sitting right there on the bench, by the way, as the original head coach. But no, this is apparently this Miami Heat team loves drama, loves coming back, loves having the fingers pointed at them and the mockery and the lack of love. And the thing that just amazes me, and you've watched every superstar of the last, 30 years emerge. I don't think LeBron has anything close to what other guys have had to deal with. We've been tough on every great player before they become a champion. But for a guy that has won 2 titles, 2 gold medals, and 4 MVPs, man, his shelf life of getting a pass lasts for each game, and it's pretty amazing.
It does go game to game with LeBron. That I think if he gets to a three-peat, then he's graduated. I would hope.
Then he can shed it.
What now?
Then he can shed the day-to-day grief.
Well, I hope. I don't know why he still faces it, but it is day-to-day. Here's, your storyline is LeBron got outplayed by Kawhi Leonard last night. I mean, whatever storyline they can kind of shoehorn in, they're going to.
It's
right?
coming. And Kawhi played out of his mind. I mean, it's awesome.
But he's supposed to be good.
Popovich did some. Popovich called the talk that they had family business. When my father and I had family business conversations, one person was crying, and it was never my dad.
Let me ask you this though: if you're Laker fans listening to this, that they're delaying the hiring of a new coach, reportedly because they have aspirations of acquiring LeBron James. What would you say to Laker fans who are waiting to find out what LeBron James does?
All the best. That is my phrase. I just don't see it, Dan. I don't. And I'm standing, in a position where I'm on the wrong side of it. It's easier to see it after and then see everything that's been done. But you want to talk about a closer. The best closer in the free agent business right now is Pat Riley, and the way that he's been able to get guys to take less money, less notoriety, less minutes, and come and try to compete for championships for the last 4 years. And he's going to have to do his best job, quite honestly, with LeBron, because that starts everything for what's going to happen. I mean, with LeBron and Chris and Wade and UD all have options. And if you're UD and probably Dwayne and Chris, you stay locked in the money that you have. He's got Cole and Anderson under contract. Other than that, he's got to fill the entire roster.
Yep.
And the first domino is LeBron. So he's going to go hard. And, it's him against one of his former players in Kupchak going head-to-head for the best player in the world. And you got two beautiful places to live. You can make a little bit more money in Florida because we don't take your state income tax. And he's already settled, and the basketball situation is something that he's already aware of.
But who can you get to go in there to Miami? Because he is going to need help. They lean on him way too much, Jay.
At this point, I think he can still handle it, Dan. I think we're still, 2-3 years away from before having to figure out exactly how much you have to take away from him. But, there has to be an addition, and there's probably going to have to be a deal that we can't even anticipate. I mean, we do the fake GM stuff down in the Best Game Bayside studio all the time. As the Heat have a couple draft picks and obviously a couple players that could be signed and trade and upgrade at certain positions. But as long as he is convinced Dwayne is at a level where he can compete at a high level and that Chris is continuing to grow and that there are support players like Ray Allen and Rashard Lewis and Bird around, then I think it's the better basketball situation for him.
Okay. I'll leave you with this possibility. Let's say LeBron plays through his contract.
Gotcha. Doesn't opt out at all.
No.
Okay.
Let's say Carmelo plays through his contract.
Interesting.
Now, LeBron says to Melo, come on down.
Melo's still going to have to he's the sacrifice guy. I think LeBron.
But if he wants to win, now
absolutely.
You can sacrifice in New York, and you're not going to win anytime soon. You can sacrifice and go to Miami, and you can win.
Money is one sacrifice, but will you sacrifice the basketball?
But
and that's what Carmelo would have to do.
He can play with LeBron. He can't play with Kobe. Now, he could play with Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah. I do like that better, but he can get a ring. If he wants a ring, he can get a ring. But he's got to go visit LeBron. Unless LeBron goes to New York. But, if you're thinking these wild scenarios.
Right. You have to, again.
Because you can't do sign and trade.
Here's what I've learned in 4 years. We've learned there are two very different types of players that walk through the doors of the Miami Heat when the free agency comes around. And there are guys who want to make money, and there's guys who want to win championships. We will see if that is the dynamic for Carmelo Anthony when that time comes. I think it's in the end, you think, look, you got enough money, but that's you saying something about somebody else's money.
Never enough.
Know what I mean?
Yeah. I've never heard Bill Gates say, that's it, I don't want any more. Warren Buffett?
Me neither.
Yeah.
Me neither. And I only have half Catholic high school tuition to pay, so that's it.
Keep being an apologist as always, and stay black.
I don't think that's fair. I think I'm just a Heat employee. I think that's all that is. And by the way, I don't have a choice.
All right. Thank you,
My
Jay.
preferred existence, by the way.
Thank you, bro.
Deuces.
That's Jason Jacks, Miami Heat TV host and reporter.